What up, fantasy sports world? It's your boy Open Mind, one half of the ReCapp Fantasy Football Podcast. Happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays, happy dressing, and happy turkey. Okay? And speaking of turkey and speaking of dressing, just want to address one thing. We're not going to be doing a show for Thanksgiving week. We're going to skip week 13. I got family in town. Hope y'all spending time with y'all family all across the world. If you celebrate Thanksgiving, if you don't, doesn't matter. I'm celebrating Thanksgiving because I got family members in town I ain't seen in years, okay? I'm going to be spending time with my family. Deezy will be spending time with his family, and we will be back in week 14 to give y'all the show, right? So, without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to Deezy so he can give y'all his picks for week 12 of fantasy football.
What's going on, everybody? This is half of the ReCapp. Deezy speaking with you. Let's give us some picks here. At quarterback, I'm going with Jalen Hurts. I will be picking against that defense of Dallas. Dallas has given up the most points to quarterbacks this season. And Jalen Hurts being a dual threat, I'm expecting him to do pretty much the same thing that he did the first time around. But it might be a little bit different. I don't expect him and Saquon to have the game that they had against Dallas the first time around. I don't see them doing that. As for that, there have been some frustrations with Jalen Hurts, so therefore I think he's going to throw the ball a little bit more. And he might give it to Saquon a little bit more. But he's going to use his leg. He's going to do what he needs to do against Dallas. I'm going to pair him with the receiver A.J. Brown. I think this is going to be a breakout game for A.J. Brown. He's on the field a lot. He's getting 7 targets a game. I think he's going to catch at least 5 or 6 of them. He's also going to be going deep. According to statistics, Dallas gives up the most earnings per attempt when it comes to receivers. So, I mean, might be a bomb. A.J. Brown, he is one of the receivers that tends to get loose. And he should get loose this time. This should be a breakout game. He should be low on. I think everybody's going to go Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley, but I'm going to go A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts. All right, next up, Detroit going up against the New York Giants. And I'm going to go with my surprise player that he is surprising this year, Jahmyr Gibbs. And New York is terrible at stopping the run. They're they're very close to the bottom of the league, almost close to that. Well, Dallas apparently is better than them this time around. So, yeah, they're bad. Jahmyr Gibbs should be running all over them. Earnings per attempt, they give up the most yards on the ground per attempt. And if Jahmyr Gibbs gets loose, it's more than likely with that speed, he's going to burn that defense. So I'm going to be going with Jahmyr Gibbs. He's probably going to be my only player I'm going to be paying up for. And I'm probably going to build my team around him. Last but not least, I have the defense this week. I'm going with the Browns defense. They're going up against that terrible Raiders offense. I really don't see the Raiders doing much. I see the Raiders doing a lot of stupid stuff. They should, the Browns should get in the backfield a lot. Geno Smith should make some mistakes. He's going to throw picks. I don't see their rookie running back having a breakout game this week either. He's had a couple good weeks. One had known him to have 2 or 3 outstanding weeks. But I don't see the Browns giving up a lot of points to the Raiders. I see sacks. I see interceptions. It might be even a pick 6 that will take a lot off the offense. And I just don't see the Raiders doing much this time. As for now, this is what I have for this week. Over to you, Open Mind.
Thank you, Deezy, for those picks and passing that mic to me, right? Now it's time to get into my picks for week 12 of fantasy football. And to start my picks off, I'm going with the Patriots all week 12. All through week 12, I'm giving y'all Patriots, right? This ain't Tom Brady's Patriots. This ain't Bill Belichick's Patriots. This is the new Patriots, right? Drake May has been balling quietly, silently balling, right? He is the highest costing quarterback going into fantasy football week 12. Drake May costs more than Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson. At $6,900, Drake May been balling, right? Rightfully so, right? They playing against the Bengals. Drake May has 20 touchdowns on the season and 5 interceptions. That's why he costs more than Patrick Mahomes. That's why he costs more than Lamar Jackson, right? And we're going to pair him up with Stephon Diggs. Not saying that Stephon Diggs has been the best receiver ever. Stephon Diggs has some mediocre numbers this season. I don't know what's going on with Stephon Diggs and why his numbers are so low. But last game, he did pretty good. And he is the star receiver over there in New England, right? So put Drake May and Stephon Diggs on your squad for week 12 of fantasy football. If you want to get this money, pick 'em. And my next player up is another player on the Patriots team, and that is Travion Henderson. Travion Henderson has been running all over people, right? The man had 2 rushing touchdowns and a receiving touchdown last week in week 11, right? Week before that, he had 2 touchdowns and 160-some yards. Travion Henderson has also been quietly balling, run up and down the field, and he's cheap. Travion Henderson don't even cost that much, right? And again, they're playing the Bengals, whose defense is trash. I'm not saying the Patriots going to win, but I'm saying the Patriots going to put some numbers on your squad. I'm saying that these Patriots players that I'm giving you for week 12 are going to put some numbers on your lineups, your parlays, your Draftkings, your FanDuels, your Prizepicks, right? So if you want to get this money in week 12 of fantasy football, you better put Travion Henderson on your squad. Pick 'em. And last but not least, I have tight end this week, right? Now we're going to switch off the Patriots, right? That's enough Patriots players, right? I got a tight end that ain't nobody been paying attention to all season. Y'all been letting this boy just get away with murder. Y'all ain't been picking this player. George Kittle on the 49ers. Y'all ain't been picking George Kittle? What's wrong with you? Why are you not putting George Kittle on your squad? Why haven't you been picking George Kittle? George Kittle has been balling loudly. He hasn't been quietly balling. He's been real loud with his balling. You understand me? If you want a good tight end, and George Kittle is cheap, you want a good tight end to start week 12 off to give you something, that sneaker pick, that sneak pick, right? That pick that ain't nobody paying attention to. Y'all done wrote George Kittle off like, George Kittle been injured. I ain't picking George Kittle. You better put George Kittle on your squad in week 12 of fantasy football if you want to get this money. Pick 'em. All right, y'all, that wraps up the show for week 12. And once again, I said at the top of the show, we will not be doing a show for Thanksgiving week, right? I will be playing fantasy football. I will be watching football, but we cannot do a show, right? I don't have time to do a show. I got family in town. Deezy got family in town. We got family in town. It's the holidays, okay? We are allowed to take a week off, right? You gamblaholics, I know y'all love these picks. I know y'all love your boy Open Mind and Deezy. We will be back. We will be back in week 14 to give y'all these picks for fantasy football. So don't stray too far. Like, share the video, subscribe, pass it around to you folks, okay? Good luck to you in Thanksgiving week. I hope y'all win some money, right? But I can't help you. I can't help you. Deezy can't help you. You're on your own, okay? But you'll be all right. I trust y'all have followed us enough. Y'all followed us enough to see how we pick and what we do. Y'all starting to think like us, right? You're starting to think like us. Understand me? So I trust and I got faith in all of y'all that y'all gonna get that money in week 12 without our help. Not that there's not other fantasy sports channels out there that's gonna be doing fantasy sports on week 13, Thanksgiving week. Tune into those people. If you just need some help, tune into those people, okay? But if not, trust your gut, right? Go into Thanksgiving week with confidence and a sharp mind and stay focused, right? I believe in you, okay? So until next time, see y'all in week 14 of fantasy football. Creator bless y'all. Happy drafting. Deuces!